Hi, I'm Steve Marcone, chef and owner of Bistro Amerigo and now Figata.
Did you always know you wanted to be in restaurants?
No, actually, when I was younger, I wanted to be a firefighter.
Oh.
And then that didn't work out. And then it was just...
Why didn't it work out?
I had to move to Toronto. They just changed the program. And then I had to do like more French. And so
okay.
I'm like a bit dyslexic. So like when I mix my letters, so I'm a terrible writer. Like I draw a lot.
Yeah.
And so that gave me a lot of anxiety. I was like 230 pounds and I got jacked. I went down to like 175. I did all the physical stuff and everything. And then went to apply to school here. I didn't get accepted. And then I was going to go to Toronto. And then that didn't happen. And then I was like a little bit depressed and I wanted to go to like cooking. Then I always loved cooking.
Yeah.
And then from there, I was like, okay, perfect. I went to St. Pius Culinary Institute, gave up after 6 months, went into restaurants, moved to Italy, came back. And then I was always in hotels and restaurants ever since. So I didn't know
that.
Into it.
And I've known you for so long. I did not know that. Maybe I just didn't ask you the right questions.
You didn't.
So you own Amerigo, and then also what other restaurant do you own right now?
We just recently opened up Figata, and it's been honestly hot.
Amazing.
Since we opened.
In the St. Henry area?
Yeah, great area.
What kind of food do you have?
Just old school New York style Italian. I hate saying New York Italian because it's also like Montreal Italian. Just North American Italian. We don't do chicken parm or anything like we do at Amerigo. I wanted to bring a different experience there.
Right.
Good vibes, energy. Like Amerigo is more like chez mama, papa. And then here it's more like with your friends. So it offers a little bit more of a upper scale vibe, tablecloths, great artwork on top of around the place. It's a great space. It was the old tequila bar. So I partnered up with Viral. Yeah. We used to be a guest there. And then from there, we just opened up something fun.
Best friends for life. Okay, so what's something people completely misunderstand about owning a restaurant?
They think it's, oh my God, it's so difficult, But at one point, I don't see myself doing anything else. Like, what's easy? Like at this point, if you're a real estate agent, like what's ideal? If you're like on a ladder, I'm afraid of heights. I can't be an electrician. Like,
so how are you supposed to be a firefighter if you're scared of heights?
That was a big, no, but I was okay. I was younger,
Right,
so
okay.
That's good memory. That's good. A great question.
Well, I mean, that's...
and, but I loved it so much, I would have fought through it. But then electrical, I'm like, I can't get up in the morning at 5 o'clock for electricity or plumbing or anything else. I hate the books. So I'm not going to be a lawyer.
Yeah.
And so...
But you're a natural in the restaurant industry. Because when I come there, you're like schmoozing.
I love it.
Having a good time. Are you cooking? No. Not anymore.
A lot less. I work on recipes a lot. I like growing with the team. I like picking their brains and seeing what's up. For me now, I've noticed I've been more focused on the team and growth. We're focusing on maybe opening up something else in the fall. So this is going to be fun.
Do you have a space or you're just...
Yeah, offered, so we'll see. So by end of next week, this could be a fun one.
Is it like close to like the other ones?
It's within the vicinity because I mean, the most important thing now is time and energy.
Right.
And so when you're losing it in traffic, forget it. It just adds so much to your day.
Yeah. You can do work in the car though,
Yeah, I do.
Actually, I got a $500 ticket for being on my cell phone.
Don't you have Bluetooth in your car?
No, well, I literally had it on like this, on my lap like this, wasn't even on.
You and don't have one of those holder things?
Well, yeah, I do, but I just had it on my lap. It wasn't on. And
but you don't have it on your lap anymore.
Well, he's like, he comes over on the side and I'm like, I don't have my phone. And he's like, well, it's on your lap. I saw it because he was looking down. Like he had come from to carry.
So it wasn't in your, okay. Well,
no, it wasn't in my hand. And then he was like, well, you can like, no, you're not going to be able to, I'm giving you the ticket. You can't like argue your way out of this one. I was like, fuck.
That was your first one?
Well, yeah, no, I got a ticket 3 years ago for being on my phone, but I was on my phone that time.
Okay.
Yeah. So 5 points too. I'm like, I'll see you in court because I'm going to court.
You went to court for this one?
Yes, I can't. 5 points, that's a lot.
But did he say it wasn't like it was on your lap or anything?
Yeah, well, no, I said, did you write the description in it when I see you in court? And he's like, yes. I said, okay. And then also I didn't have my driver's license on me. And he goes, well, that's an offense also.
You're pushing the envelope here.
And I was like, but I had it right on my phone, like, because I left it at my brother's. I'm like, this is here it is. And he's like, okay. So he was nice about that. Usually I get out of them. This one I didn't. So maybe I've aged. Because 3 years ago, I remember I got out of one.
But you have all your points or like you?
No, well.
Like minus the 5 once you paid.
Yeah. So my license is going to be expensive this year if I don't win, which everyone says I'm not going to win. So it's fine. So was there a moment you almost walked away from restaurants?
Oh, for sure. For sure. It was about just before opening up Amerigo. I had the Italian pantry, so it was a little sandwich shop. And then at one point, it was this thing, do I expand and grow? Or do I just change field because we plateaued our numbers there?
Yeah.
And then at one point, I'm like, man, I don't know. Like, we can't meet the demands of the business. But then if I grow, it's a major investment. And then at one point, I'm like, yo, like, just do I go find something else? Do I go work for somebody?
Was that on Monkland?
Yeah, I was right in front. It's Cafe Mercanti now. And so we had there, and then we sold the cafe. And at one point, the Italian pantry was there, and the landlord was just a mess at the time. And was just like jumping up the rent, and the energy was completely off.
Classic.
And so I had a choice, either start something new and expand or just go work for myself. And at that point, that was the biggest dilemma, but that was the biggest chapter of my life as well.
And your brother started something similar, no?
Exactly. Tory
Down the street?
just down the street. Yeah, so it's good.
And what does he do? He just...
Sandwiches in a PCD, a little bit like what we were doing in 2010.
Okay.
So he got back to that. Great little sandwich shop, nice little neighborhood business. Monkland's great for that.
Yeah.
It's a tough street, but there's a lot of potential there.
Yeah. You find I feel like people are just walking on that street all the time.
Yeah, but I mean, busy doesn't mean profitable. That's what
true.
people don't understand, you know.
Right. Huh. Okay. What's one thing customers do that drives you insane?
Oh my God.
You don't have to name names, just, pet peeve, red flag.
For me, it's always like lack of communication. It's not during the thing. I mean, during the thing, I get it, like being on the phone if we're going to take the order and all that stuff. I find people drink an obscene amount of water at the table. I don't understand. Like, sometimes you feel a little bit like a water boy. I'm like, you just got to the restaurant. I'm like, can I have more water? And like that, that's just a me thing maybe. But just lack of communication. So many times they don't realize how they could fix a problem.
Yeah.
Like, so sometimes they're there and they're like, how is it? Oh, it's okay. I'm a bit full. But maybe they found it too salty or something. Then they leave and then they go leave a 1-star review on Google. I'm like, yo, like, you told me it was too salty. I took it off the bill. You didn't tell me it was
Wait,
everything.
even if you take it off the bill, they still, that's not nice.
Like if we fixed it, like, I don't know. Like,
I just think that Google Maps should not have a comment section.
I get it. There's a guideline there, but man, it's tough. There has to be a better filtering process to that. So many people.
Well, a lot of people talk about that. Yeah. They say that it's really bad right now. People are just. I always write the restaurant, and I say
100%.
Like on Instagram, I'll be like, and if they don't handle it well, then I just won't go back.
But it's all about energy. If you're sitting down and you're a group of 6 people, one person finds their burger a little bit too overcooked or undercooked. Say, listen, you know what? I'm really enjoying myself right now. The drinks are great.
Yeah.
The only thing is my friend's having a problem with the burger. It's a little bit overcooked. Is there anything that could be done? No restaurant
will say.
Would say, no, forget it. They're going to pay for whatever it is.
Yeah.
We're all solution-based. Our job is to make sure you guys come back. And so when they don't communicate that and then they poop on us after on a Google review, I'm like, yo, what the heck?
Yeah.
I thought we were good.
What's the hardest lesson this industry taught you?
Not that you're only as good as your last plate, but you know what? You literally have to be on your toes all the time. It's a constant learning curve. People are like, oh, you're doing a lot more online now. I see you like podcasts or videos and stuff like that. And I'm like, I just do that because if you're not going to take an offense, you're like, I don't want to be staying behind doing dishes and all these other things. And it's like, it's one thing I thought, you got to be present. You got to be there. You got to offer a community. You really have to have like a strong identity.
Yeah.
So it's, if there's anything I've learned is that I'm still learning. So
I like that.
It's crazy.
Well, because I find people, you have to be on social media.
Yeah.
But people are so hard. They're saying, they're so old school. They say, no, we don't need it. We don't need it. I go, no, I think you literally do. And then I showed this one guy, he came to me. I was in Dollard and I was at this place and this guy, he goes, I have no customers, blah, blah, blah. I said, okay, I'll come and do a video. I did a video with him. It got like 100,000 views, like so many shares. He was like the cutest man. He literally, a week later, I went back and he saw me in, it was like near Bistro Nolan. It was the ramen place. Yeah, it's good there. But it was the ramen place inside the little courtyard thing.
Okay, yeah.
And he literally ran after me and he said, Tory, thank you so much. I've been so busy. And I'm like, that's crazy. So social media works.
It does.
Well, I'm glad that you could say that. Yeah. And then what makes Montreal Italian culture so unique?
Come on, look at us.
We're us.
Fantastic.
But okay. I thought you were going to say us, but like I could be Italian. I'm not Italian.
I guess.
Oh, okay.
No, it's just unique. I mean, everyone can relate to a friend, a marriage, like a wedding they went to or something like that. Italian is a really cool culture, I find. The cinema obviously helps, when you watch all those old movies.
Oh, right.
It's just so cinematic.
Yeah.
And there is an energy about us, I guess. I don't know.
Right. And then what's changed the most in Montreal's food scene?
One thing I'm liking is the fact that there's this massive gap between restaurants and franchises.
Oh,
like people
okay.
are starting to, I find, defer
Do
the
less of those?
So as the industry is getting tougher, I find it's almost a filter. So you're either like going out for a wrap, a boustin, or some sort of franchise thing and enjoying it for what it is and ordering it on Uber. And then people are like, where are we going out tonight? So it becomes a soiree.
Yeah.
And so then you're choosing what place to kind of like have your energy. You want oysters, you want wine, you want steak. And so I find that gap is getting better because they're not using the restaurant solely to eat. They're using it as a sense of church, which I find fun.
Okay. You have the game at Fagata?
No.
Oh, okay. Do you want to get the game at Fagata?
I always have this bad luck when I put TVs
on
my restaurant.
What do you mean? Like they lose?
So since I have a television on in like Bistro Amerigo, we've never made the World Cup in the last 12 years.
And it's always,
so I removed it then and I'm not putting it back.
But do people call you and say, do you have the TV?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
I said, do you have a phone?
Well, yeah, that's the thing. But I was listening to a podcast and they were saying how crazy it is that people are legitimately at a Michelin star restaurant or really like gorgeous dinner.
If they make the finals, I don't know, maybe. Well, maybe might pull one. I
was saying this. I'm like, just get a TV at like Walmart and bring it back 30 days later.
No, but you get those projector things too.
Oh,
yeah.
I think you should. I think people would like. You have such a vibe in St. Henry, like Barbara next door.
No, honestly, it's a great spot. Yeah,
I think you should do it.
Look, we'll see.
We'll have a watch party. What makes a restaurant actually memorable?
What makes it memorable? I find just creating a repeat business. If you're focused on the food, you're going to fail. I find if you focus on giving a person every reason to come back. So everything from, especially now with these Resi systems and stuff, you could put the person's information on there. So if they like a Negroni and stuff. And so I find if they walk in, you're like, oh, it's so great to see you again or whatever, and understanding when to say that question. And what it makes me memorable is like just the experience. Service is just so key, understanding the energy of the guests. If they didn't finish eating their food, I got you, no problem. What else can I do to make you smile? It's such a hospitality industry now. It's crazy. Yeah.
Do you think it's better if the food is amazing, but the service is horrible, or the service is amazing, but the... Wait,
you got to be over like 25 years old and you own the building to do that. Like Schwartz can, like
could be horrible.
Plate, they don't have hair on their plate, but I mean, like I find if when you're one of those institutions, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. But would you go back to somewhere that had horrible service but amazing food?
Yeah, because I find it funny.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I think you're the only person.
Because I have ADHD, so I'm like watching everyone move.
Yeah, exactly.
So if I see somebody who's disgruntled or just like literally walks in, oh, you're gonna have something to eat. And then just tosses his hair and walks in. I love that.
Oh my God, Kay, that's amazing. And then one
it's
word.
It's gonna be good here.
One word to describe Montreal.
Unique. It really is.
Why?
It's such a diverse culture.
Yeah.
I mean, Toronto's not my jam.
Me either. Calgary, I lived there. It was horrible.
Winnipeg.
Calgary for Stampede is fun.
I really love Prince Edward Island, though. It was really cute.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, but not in the winter. Like imagine being there in the winter.
I don't live in Montreal in the winter. Forget
Yeah, exactly. But it's so funny because I don't even, it's like we have Stockholm syndrome or something or whatever that's called where you just like forget the winter because I can't even remember when I had a coat on.
I never forget the winter. I just can't stand
Well, this year was bad. It was like in my soul.
We're still in it, for crying out loud.
Yeah, but at least you're wearing like a coat and it's fine. Yesterday, everyone's like, it's gorgeous out. You don't need a coat. I was freezing.
No, it got cold. It got cold.
Yeah, and then everyone's like, I was sitting. I'm like, I'm not happy because the sun is hot, but I'm freezing.
We did some garden in the back, but it was cold. It was cold.
You're a gardener too. Good for you. Coffee or wine?
Listen, I'm off the juice now, so it's gonna have to say coffee.
Oh, but are you off the juice forever or just for a month?
I don't know. No, like the hard liquor stuff, and I'm trying to keep it down to like, I don't want to say a number because then, I mean, I don't want to limit myself or anything, but I've been off it for the first time in like 5 years, 10 years.
Oh.
Like for 1 week.
But why did you do that? Just random?
I need to. I feel like with new projects coming up, I think I owe it to myself and my team.
Why did you drink every day?
Yeah.
Okay. And then,
yeah. And it just became part of my life and my identity of who I am.
Yeah.
And so for me, when you're so high strung on energy, you have that Negroni and it kind of brings you down and you're coasting. And so I wanted to find out who I am without all that because it's always someone's birthday, always someone's anniversary. And so you're there and you're like, and I love the taste.
Yeah.
I really I don't drink to get drunk.
We were actually talking about that yesterday. Love the taste. Like I can't even, like, I think that's disgusting.
Oh my goodness, no.
I don't really drink ever anymore. Like when I go out,
but
I'll
do
go
you enjoy
out.
like a nice glass of wine?
No.
Oh my
I'm more of a food person. I love like a cake, like a fucking chocolate cake. That's why my family says that I'm adopted, because they're drinkers. Like we're like wasps and like drinkers, and I'm just not drinking ever unless I'm going out. Like for F1, I'll drink obviously because I'm going to like the Ritz party and this and that.
I can have brandy in my coffee in the morning, like no problem.
But you just like the taste?
Love it. Yeah, that's why. Not really. So honestly, it's been one of the hardest weeks, man. Yeah. Like I didn't think it was going to be.
But you find you're better? Like you feel better in the morning?
Yeah, less fog. Definitely less fog. So I'm thinking about this week, maybe going for a glass of wine if I'm having a steak with friends.
Yeah.
I don't want to be like, no, none for me. I'm where I'm at now, understanding like, okay, this is a new chapter.
I really love that. Do you think it's better for your mental health?
100%. Yeah, 100%.
No more anxiety? Or just
a lot less. Honestly, it's that brain fog.
Okay.
Yeah, it's because the mornings are rough and I don't like winter.
Yeah.
So I would cope with it by saying, okay, I'm gonna have a few drinks and stuff. And then you're like, okay, I can't go home now. I got to wait till the buzz wears off or take an Uber.
Oh, right.
And all the other little things that happen. And it's like, I don't know. It's just.
Well, everyone's coming out with mocktails now. Like little drinks. A lot of
sugar though.
Yeah, I know. Well, it's the same price as a friggin' drink. Yeah. It's like $18 for a mocktail.
I've been ghosting my employees. Like it comes a certain time and I know if I stay there, I'm going to have a drink.
Oh, so you leave?
I
that's amazing.
Fast, yeah.
Well, good for you. We're all very proud of you, okay?
I'm gonna try, I guess.
And then you're going to the gym, obviously, but you've been going to the gym forever.
A bit, yeah, on and off. I had people that I'm accustomed to it. It's because now we're leaving to Chicago soon for the food show. There's a national.
With the pizza one, no?
Yeah, but I think I'm more worried about having too many hot dogs than I am alcohol there. Because I really enjoy that.
But it's kind of crazy timing that you're in the Habs playoffs. You decided to get off alcohol. That's very interesting, but good for you.
Yeah, I mean, it's never like a beer guy. I'm like beer. Like before, it was like
no, but not even beer. Just everyone. You're going out. You're in the
that's
atmosphere.
Why
you're like, you know. Okay, and then most overrated trend right now for food.
I sandwiches. Everyone's like, oh my God, you do sandwiches, and I'm like, I never like sandwiches.
Oh yeah, didn't you? You were doing sandwiches. Do you still do them?
No, I stopped.
Oh, so I guess
I don't like sandwiches. I like a hamburger.
Well, no, but I remember when you were just opening Fagata, you had sandwiches.
Yeah, sandwiches at the door with the cafe.
Oh, but I guess it's not a thing anymore. You should start doing that again.
We closed the cafe side because we got so busy. We're going to try to sublet the other side.
Okay.
To see on how it could fit our identity. But right now we open and we hit the ground running.
Yeah. Well, I find there's no sandwich spot near there. Is there?
There's Miette, which makes great little focaccia sandwiches.
Yes. Thea Bryson, yes.
Tran too. I love a Bonnie sandwich.
But it's not like it's okay, but like their sandwiches are more like lobster sandwich, Like you would do like the prosciutto, you know?
I like prosciutto like as is.
Yeah.
And then like break a piece of bread. Yeah, I have a hard time with sandwiches. I like hamburgers, club sandwiches, steak subs.
Oh my God,
but like a prosciutto sandwich, I'm like,
Summer though, you should do that. Okay. Something people assume about you that's wrong.
That I'm tired.
What do you mean?
Like sometimes I'm are you tired? Are you mad or something?
Just because your vibe is off?
Yeah, but the thing is you're at work, right? I mean, so.
But is it the employees that are saying that, or is it people that are coming there?
People like, oh my God, have a drink with us or sit down and let's do something. And like, no, I'm okay. It's just my dishwasher they just gave me his 2 weeks, or if somebody just cut their hand. So you're trying to process that information and see what you can do.
Yeah.
Or, you're waiting for
So you always have to be on.
Yeah. And so sometimes it's like they think I'm tired or mad and I'm not. I'm just at work.
It's a job for you, obviously. Well, it's like me. Everyone's like, when I'm not my crazy self. Everyone's like, oh, she's in a mood today.
You're always crazy.
But just a little bit less, or I'm not talking. Like if I'm not talking, I'm just like drained, And people are like, oh, she must be like, there's something going on. And they'll like text me like, you okay? Like from across the table. I'm like, no, I just don't feel like, battling 100 people at a table. You know what I mean? I just want to be chill. If someone wants to open a restaurant in Montreal right now, what would you tell them?
More than food, what's your identity? So many people are thinking, oh my God, my mom makes this amazing thing and whatever. But I find when people come to the place, they're looking for a product, yes. But what are you ultimately selling them? And if so, somebody like, what's the reason? If they want to open up a franchise because, they didn't hit the books and they're okay in service and they want to open up a restaurant, fine, I get it. I just don't find it sustainable. But for somebody as a chef, like you need to build a team now. There's so many moving parts in the business. So I think if you find an identity and create a sense of church, for me, that's the most important because then you become this little destination. So there's so many great little spots, especially in St. Henry, that offer that. Everything from Arthur's has that little identity, tuck shop. There's so many great little places there that lend themselves to just, a guy that does hamburgers. Or,
Yeah, exactly.
you know.
Brutal, honest opinion about the restaurant world in Montreal. We kind of brushed up on that, but you know.
Yeah, brutal, like positive or negative? I don't know. Like,
well, would you like to say the negative?
I don't know.
Well, think about it.
Sure.
Or
it's not as profitable as it is. I mean, people think, so busy and whatever. Like there's so much expenses out there. So people think you're walking out with so much money. And I'm like, like
people think
there's a lot to pay.
Yeah. Especially now, I feel like prices are.
Oh, you're busy. You must be so happy. I'm like, I'm dialed in.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if tomorrow I'm going to walk in, it's going to be 20 degrees and I'm walking and I'm out 10 grand of stock, So people think like it's so much, you're making so much money. But I mean, no, restaurant scene in Montreal is pretty solid compared to North America. I think we're doing great.
Mm-hmm. What's the most unhinged customer reviewer or kitchen meltdown moment you've witnessed in Montreal? It doesn't have to be your own.
Kitchen meltdown moment or?
Yeah. Or just...
like customer review?
Yeah, like anything that was bad, Oh
my gosh, so much. I don't know.
It could be just an interesting story, For the clickbait.
The clickbait. Well, like the last most memorable experience where I was getting this bad attitude from somebody who pooped himself in our restaurant.
What?
Yeah.
Was he older?
Not really that old. And it was like the most, I'm still in shock today. Like, so that one was so intense for me.
Yeah.
And it kind of, like, it just made everything else seem so much less.
Wait,
I was in shock.
Wait. In Amerigo? Or?
Yeah, it happened. It took me I like, and I'm a germaphobe. So the amount of cleaning, I had to repaint that corner. I was so turned off.
Are you joking right now?
I'm not joking. I wish I was.
So everything else just completely deleted. The way you're calm, but telling me is like...
Yeah, because that's the last thing.
But you had to clean it?
Well, it was on, like went and didn't make the bathroom in time and just sat there and continued eating.
That's disgusting.
And so we lost business and whatever. And we left the windows open. It was cold. It was the most awkward moment in my
have they come back?
No.
Okay.
No.
Thank God.
No.
But if they reserve, then what they're...
Oh my gosh. He made a very memorable experience.
Oh
but
the
next day I literally took out that whole corner, disinfected, Javel, mop, painted. Yeah. I was in shock. So everything else just right off.
Well, you're very calm, so that's concerning. Okay. The most underrated restaurant in Montreal.
Oh, there's too many to mention.
Just name one. Just one for now. Or what's your go-to?
A food category though.
Italian. That's not yours.
Italian. That's not mine.
Or what's your favorite hidden gem?
My favorite hidden gem. I really am addicted to faux soup.
Right.
So there's faux Annie. Just upper Lachine.
Okay.
And you can get this massive Bami sandwich for $6, $7. And their soups are really good and they're $20 and you can bring your own wine.
Well, because a lot of people ask me where to go for that. So that's a good,
and it's
I'll go check that out.
It's right in between. Right now I've been going there often because it's that little break I have in between going from Amerigo when I go there in the morning and then to Figata. And you can bring your own wine there and whatever. And it's a great little spot.
Oh.
And really nice. The soup's fantastic. You can't even
so that's a hidden gem and it's underrated.
Yep.
What are the worst? No, we've already done that. Best date restaurants in Montreal.
I love Bar George. I find the room is just fantastic. I love the wood. I love everything. I like also,
and the drinks are good too.
Yeah, fantastic. I'd say Bar George.
Okay. Best celebrity story at your restaurant. Do you have any?
Well, Cole. Yes. I'm glad you asked.
Coldplay?
So Cole Caufield.
Oh, okay. I thought you said Coldplay.
No, imagine no. So Cole Caufield actually came into the restaurant the night before he scored his 50th.
Oh.
Yeah.
What did he order?
So I actually have the order. I don't remember it fully. And then I put it behind one of the frames where he sat.
Yeah.
And so when he comes back, if he hears this, I want to name the table after him and have him sign the table and put a little picture there because we have one of his plates and he was on his 49th goal. And then one of my friends, it was his birthday and he's like, oh, I'm here and whatever. And he was sitting next to him. He's like, you're going to score Tampa Bay the second period. And then it ended up happening. So.
Wow.
Yeah. So Cole Caufield.
Well, maybe he'll come on the podcast too.
Yeah, it was cool.
Yeah. Okay, that is cool. Which neighborhoods in Montreal are genuinely exciting for food right now?
Saint Henry for sure. The whole downtown core
Yeah.
is like exciting for, honestly, there's so many great little restaurants, Griffintown, St. Henry.
Okay. And then this is a good one. Honest opinion, okay? Have social media influencers helped or hurt genuinely restaurants?
I think helping and hurting is just creating activity. So it definitely helped. Even the hurt, like even the negative is positive.
Right.
Because it creates,
Buzz.
clout, and people are curious, is it really that bad or whatever? And then they inquire. So at least you stay relevant.
Right. I always think that you should just try the restaurant, even if someone said it was bad.
For sure.
Yourself. Because I don't have the same taste as you. I don't have the same taste as some 100%. Joe Schmo. But,
at least you know what to look out for. If they said it was greasy or whatever, you could check it out, But honestly, for me, I'm like, you got to give it your own opinion.
Okay. And then what's a secret or under the radar spot? Oh, that most chefs eat at on their night off.
McDonald's.
Because it's fast?
It's because it's McDonald's. It's fantastic.
You know what? I started getting back into McDonald's, actually. It's concerning.
Goodness.
Like, I'll text my...
The McGriddles there?
It's so good.
Yeah,
like a double cheeseburger. Oh, with the Big Mac sauce. I miss it because after
my drinks, like for me, it would be like if I was at ACC.
Yeah.
And then you're there. And
you love it there, eh? I remember that. Or used to.
Or even Bondelier or something. And and there's the McDonald's on the corner. Come on, man. Like a late night cheeseburger when a McDonald's is top. AA down the street is fantastic.
Yeah. Okay, well, this is a funny story. Whenever you go to AA, do you sit down? They know you or no?
No, not much anymore.
Okay.
I try to.
I haven't been in forever, but like whenever I used to go there, because I live right there, I would sit down and the girl would be like, "We need to take your payment right now because there's always a rush. There's a rush." And I'm like, "Why?" But then no one comes in. So I'm like, "Do they think that I'm gonna run out on the bill?"
I don't know.
Every time.
But you pay right away though when you walk in.
No, you don't. You sit down. I sit down in a booth. Right away.
She takes my money too, so I don't know. I guess we're.
Well, no, because I'll sit down, I'll order, and she goes, "Just an FYI, you have to pay right now because it's going to get really busy in about 5 minutes." And then I'm like, okay, so I pay. And then my friend and I are always like, I wonder when it gets busy. Or she thinks we're legitimately going to run out after we eat. Because that's for sure happened.
I don't think so. Maybe.
Well, maybe it's happened. So they just have like trust issues.
For sure it's happened.
I thought maybe you like.
No, I paid before too. The same thing happened to me.
Huh. Okay.
Same story.
And then what else do you want to talk about?
No idea. Ask away. What do you like to eat? Like what's your food category? When you're going out, what are you looking for?
Okay, so this
food
is what
vibes.
Vibes. Like if I'm a very low key person, so I love wearing like baggy jeans, sweatpants, sweatshirt. Like maybe not, I wouldn't do that like at your restaurant, but I want to wear a sweatshirt. Like over
but you can. That's
jeans.
What's nice about our spot.
I know, but that's why I tell everyone, I'm like, you should go to your restaurant because I'm like, you could wear heels and like go out after, or you could legitimately wear sweatpants. So it's like, I like that. I love restaurants like that. So I try to find like more places that are like that versus super, like I don't want to like have a small plate with like a tight dress. Like, no, it's not happening. Unless it's
too much of an effort.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where have I tried recently? It's gonna be so random.
Indian food. Do you like Indian food?
Yes. But Toile d'Inde.
Isn't it amazing?
Oh, yeah, it's near you.
That's another.
But there's also one downtown.
That's another hidden gem. That's so good.
Yeah. It's owned. I think, is it franchised? No. Just two of the same owner?
Yeah.
Well, because there's two.
There's one. Families.
Yeah. Okay. I love, oh my God, Indian food. And then where else? I tried Table 51, okay? It was amazing.
I'm not saying it's not.
No, I'm just saying. No,
I haven't been to Table 51 in a minute. So
it's Martini Tuesday. That's why.
Okay.
It was $10.
I'm trying not to drink.
Oh, I don't really drink either. But you know what? Just, yeah.
I'll have the olives.
Yeah. So wait, so what else? I don't really know. I'm going to go try the Jamie Sunny's new restaurant. What's that called? You know Jamie Sunny from Flygen?
Oh.
Lou something? Loup? Let's see. So thank you so much for coming, Steve. And if you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. See you next week. Okay, bye. No, I'm kidding. Okay, let's go.